Hello and welcome to the Advising Essentials bundle presented by Servio Consulting. So today we're going to be covering Salesforce AdvisorLink and really the express setup of AdvisorLink within that Advising Essentials bundle. What that's going to give you as an institution is the ability to give a new level of collaboration and interaction between your students and your advising and student success staff. So today we're going to be looking at both the community experience as well as the internal experience of users within this AdvisorLink tool, again, on the Salesforce platform and more specifically Education Cloud. So first, within the student or the advisee community, we're able to get as that student, as an example right now, I'm logged in as Sophia student, I'm able to get some insight into what do I have going on as a student. So as I scroll through on the homepage, I'm able to get some information around what appointments do I have upcoming. So I can see that today I have an appointment around internships. Today, March 25th at 1 o'clock to 1:30, and that's set to in-person. If I needed to, let's say I wanted to give some insight to the advisor prior to coming into the meeting, I can easily add comments to my meeting, or I can go ahead and reschedule or even cancel that appointment directly from that community. Because the AdvisorLink is based in Service Cloud on the platform, we are also able to give access to knowledge. So we're able to give really rich content to the student body from the community to really act as a self-service component so that they can get some information around, the student handbook or career paths or even some financial aid insight straight from that community itself. Here's another view of that appointment upcoming, and then of course the success team. So this is how I can highlight who is on the success team for Sophia so that she knows here are the individuals that I can reach out to based on my need. As an example, here is her advisor within the career services team. Additionally, from this community, we're able to schedule appointments. So I can click on schedule appointment here and walk through a window of going ahead and scheduling appointments with my advising staff, with my success team. And we'll look at that success team inside of the environment in just a few moments. Additionally, I have my tasks and my success plans. Again, we'll see what these look like on the other side here momentarily, but this gives us the ability to really show what are my action items as a student that my advisor and my success team is assigning for me. So I can see that I have complete new student orientation coming up. I also have a series of tasks on my first term student success plan, which we'll see in just a moment, that's really highlighting here are the things that I need to do to be able to be successful as a student. Of course, these tasks, these action items within the success plans and tasks in general are entirely customizable for your need. Speaking of success plans, let's go ahead and take a look. And I can see that under my success plans from Sophia's perspective, again, we're looking at the portal from the view of a student. I can see that here is my first term student success plan. Here are 5 items that are within that success plan, what the due date is, what priority are they, and the ability, if you'd like, to come through as a student and be able to check off what has and has not been completed within that success plan. So that's the express setup of the student view of the community. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the internal view. So at Salesforce AdvisorLink is based in the Education Cloud, or EDA, Education Data Architecture of Salesforce, and that's really the Salesforce, the education version of Salesforce. So here's the student record, the contact for Sophia student, and what this really highlights is the information that we know about Sophia. Things like what is Sophia's birthday, her citizenship, has she applied for financial aid, basic demographic information, as well as connecting the dots between things like her academic program or major, what department that major lives in, and ultimately the institution itself. The powerhouse behind AdvisorLink, though, is the advisee record. So as I click over into my next tab of my advisee record, case number 1026 here, this is the advisee record for Sophia student. So in many ways, this is the academic or the additional screen behind that Sophia student contact that's going to allow us to track all of those aspects that we just saw within the community. So right away on my advisee record, I can see my advising appointments. So my first tab, I can see any canceled appointments that have happened. I can see past appointments. I can see also upcoming appointments. And this is that appointment that we saw within that community, which is a internship meeting with Tracy Johnson that's happening today, 3:25 at 3 p.m. In addition, we have our affiliations. So these affiliations are coming over directly from the contact. And this is our ability to relate Sophia to different groups and different organizations, both within the institution, as well as the greater environment. So if Sophia, for example, landed an internship at ABC Consulting Company, ABC Consulting Company would show up here within the affiliations, both on the Sophia student contact, as well as this advisee record. For activity, we're able to see all of those tasks that we're sitting on that community. So we're able to really understand what tasks have been outstanding for Sophia. In addition, we'd be able to see email as well as logged calls within this activity section as well. Next, the success team. So success team is going to be able to highlight for us who are the individuals within the institution that Sophia is really paired with, right? So in this case, we could see that Adam Advisor is Sophia's academic advisor, and Tracy Johnson is the career coach for Sophia. And you can also see the last time they met. So you can see that Tracy and Sophia met on January 26th. Alerts. So alerts are a way within AdvisorLink to be able to trigger attention to something. A common example of this would be an attendance concern. So with data flowing in, let's say from a SIS system, you'd be able to track the attendance events for Sophia and be able to create an alert for your advising staff to make sure that they're checking up with Sophia about these issues or these concerns. Next are success plans. So we already looked at this within the community, but I can very easily open up my first term success plan here. And you can see that this is assigned to Sophia, and the success plans can be templated. So I have a template for first term students. Of course, those templates can be altered as needed. And when I click on the details here, I'm able to really see information about that success plan. When I tab back to our 1026 case, which is the advisee record here, I can go ahead and go through, and I can also see notes. So I can create one-off notes about Sophia, about our interactions, about things that are upcoming, really be able to store additional information about that advisee record. Then, of course, because AdvisorLink is based in Service Cloud for Salesforce, we are also able to store additional cases. So let's say Sophia posted in a support form from that community asking about queuing issues. Maybe she's having issues being able to get in with an advisor. When she asks for help, those help tickets are still going to come into Salesforce. They're going to tag themselves against the advisee record and ultimately the contact record. And we're going to be able to track not only the academic issues, but also the help desk tickets that Sophia has submitted directly within AdvisorLink. So this is the high level of AdvisorLink and what it can provide to you through that express setup and through the Advising Essentials bundle. It really gives you insight and collaboration behind what are the action items and what appointments do we have outstanding with our students. And as a student success or retention staff, being able to see the reverse of that within Salesforce itself. Thank you for the time.